1140.
Two years ago today, I thought my team could win. Now, the games are on, but I dream of what could have been. I see a familiar face. I used to cheer his name. I wish him well, even root for him, but it's not the same. He really seemed to like it here. It's too bad he couldn't stay. You know, Thursday's game one of the finals for him, but for us, just another day. I just have to accept he's gone, and every day I've tried. But when that shot went in against the Knicks, a little piece of me died. Oh, I see his face and I hear his name every time I tune into a playoff game. Holly, seen him? Holly, have you seen him? They got him 12th in a draft day steal, but they sent him away in the Sabonis deal. Holly, seen him? Holly, have you seen him? Why, oh, why wasn't Fox the one they'd trade away? Oh, I've been used to thinking we didn't need him, but I was wrong. Tyrese, I was wrong. As another season comes to a close, I'm hoping for a point guard or something. Yeah, we used to have lots of those. With all the setbacks, I'm still a faithful fan. You know, it's funny. We drafted a guy taking someone else to the promised land. Holly, seen him? Holly, have you seen him?
There you go. That's for Kings fans still hurting over Halliburton. It's a true sports card show.
Hurting over Halliburton.
A lot of people are hurting over Halliburton.
My wife just texted that was truly talent.
Oh, I appreciate that.
At its full form. Peg Junk in the YouTube chat says, in the chat toast says, that song is fire.
Thank you, Peg Junk. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that.
So you were just typing away. You were like sitting there watching the game on Thursday. You're like, I've seen this guy do this before. He's pretty clutch. I think he's going to take over and do this.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this one of the most clutch postseason performances from start to finish from, the beginning of the postseason to now?
Yeah.
He's got to be one of the most clutch players.
No question.
Ever.
I mean, literally, you go back and look at what is he here? 13 for 15 game-tying or game-winning shots in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime. That's just not possible. You shouldn't be able to do that. 13 for 15, it's like no one can do that. I'm not saying, to your point, not better than Michael Jordan or any of that, but what he's doing
at the moment
has never been done before.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
I would say probably the only other clutch plays that come to mind like that, obviously Curry against OKC from, 37 feet.
Bang!
Yeah, with the 1 second left. Or how about the Kawhi throw it up,
boing,
boink, 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 boink,
boing,
shot.
boing.
I mean, those are memorable shots, but Tyrese now has multiple in the same postseason.
Yeah, and the Pacers they do not quit. That's cliche, but you watch it and the other teams know they're not going to quit. And then, they still snatched it from us.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
If only the Kings had experienced a player like that. Somebody said there was a conversation this week, I think on Tuesday or Thursday here on 1140, where they said, what was a bigger mistake, passing on Luka with Bagley?
I think that was a Carmichael Dave thing.
Or trading Hallie. And Hallie, we have the great asset of Sabonis. Let's, out of sight, out of mind for the minute, let's not get it twisted. Sabonis is an incredible player. I'm very happy to have him on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Marvin Bagley right now? I mean, he's at home, wherever he lives, but where was he this past season?
Washington and Memphis?
Question mark? Okay. And we know where Luka was. So that's an example of just bad drafting. That is 100 times worse, because at least we have the great additional asset and player in Sabonis here for this very painful trade.
The tricky part, though, is you had Halliburton. Luka, you could have never got him. Halliburton, you had and sent him out. Yeah. But anyway, this is a True Sports Card show. And Emerald Pilati, enough of that. Emerald Pilati is a TV star
star, Emerald Pilati.
Woo!
I was on CBS 13. They were looking for somebody to get information about the Mark Jackson 1990 Hoops card with the Menendez brothers in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, we had the lead-in show that always leads into all the legal problems. So let's continue it for another 3 minutes. The Menendez brothers are on parole watch to see if they are going to be allowed out. Yeah, paroled out after spending 25 plus years in prison.
Working a song for them.
Yes.
And the Mark
Menendez,
Jackson card.
have you seen them? They look very different when they went in. Yeah, they look awful. They're worse for wear when they come out. At any rate, so we did some interview conversation about the Mark Jackson card, the 1990 Hoops card. A lot of fun. And
very well done, sir.
Thank you very much. I scripted it perfectly, just like I do this show every week. And when I say scripted, I go, hey, what do you want to talk about as the song is playing to intro us?
Right. Yeah. And we also have to mention Anthony's here today because Anthony gets so mad. You guys didn't even mention me. I'm not doing your show anymore. He's very temperamental. So thank you, Anthony.
Every week he's here, though. Every week he's here. He's stuck because of the fishing show earlier. He's like, I just got to stay.
The fishing show apparently was hopping today because it's salmon season. And people are calling in and screaming at Anthony, I just caught something. So,
very eventful day.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling. The hooks are sinking, baby. I'm joking for those of you who listen to Fishing Show. We're nerding out about baseball cards. So us looking at somebody else as being kind of a, what are you doing? We get it. People do it to us all the time.
I love salmon. I mean, I get it. I don't do it, but I get it. I'm just saying, Anthony told me it's
don't do it.
A 2-day season. So the salmon season. So it's like, it's a big thing.
Hey, I don't do salmon. I don't salmoning.
I don't catch salmon. I love to eat salmon.
Right. Gotcha.
So the question is, Evan, the first question, I know we have a lot to get to. Is it Halliburton season right now for card collectors? Is it Shea season? Is it Jacob Wilson season? Who should we be fishing for?
We're going to talk all about that. Okay. But I first want to talk about Soderstrom.
Yes.
So we have Tyler Soderstrom from the Sacramento A's?
The Athletics.
The Athletics.
Las Vegas A's of West Sacramento.
The city that shall not be named Athletics. He's going to be signing at our shop 2 weeks from today at this very moment. I think it's going to be 11 o'clock is when we start. Tickets are on sale online right now at truesportscards.com. You could go to there and get the ticket, $49, any item that you want. So whether it's a ball, card, jersey, whatever.
What if it's a cap?
What if it's a
salmon?
I thought you were going to say a cat. Can you sound like a cat? Yes, $49. Get to meet Tyler, high five him, tell him all about that one time that you saw him do that thing. In particular, you could tell him about that thing that you saw when he hit 2 home runs the other day.
Right.
6 RBI and his very first career grand slam.
Big time power stroke.
His agent texted me and was like, he's having a huge day. And I said, the contract's already signed at the same price. It ain't going up. No, we're so excited to have Tyler there. He's kind of rejuvenated his bat a little bit. He's been a little bit off. Not bad, just a little off than when he first started the season, but it's great to see him hitting well. It's perfect timing. I'm very excited about that. So next week or 2 weeks from now, we'll be on site. Whitey will not be with us.
What? That's news to me.
And I don't mean not with us in
memoriam. You find out
sometimes. In memoriam. Whitey's last show will be next week. He does not know that yet, but the crystal ball tells me. No, you'll be on vacation, well deserved, if I'm not mistaken. So good for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry I'm going to miss this.
Yeah, but
he's one of my favorites.
We'll get something for you. We'll have him record a video saying, hey, where are you? Why didn't you show up?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hey, loser, where are you? That's great.
Seekin says it's Tim Salmon season.
Nice.
Tim Salmon season.
Way to bring it all together.
It's all together. It's a wordplay. So we've got
Kevin Bass, right? Mike Trout.
Kevin Bass. That's right.
Yeah.
Mike Trout, Kevin Bass.
Is it bream?
What's a bream?
I think a bream is a type of fish.
Now you're just making stuff up.
No,
to try
I
to fit
think it
in.
is. I believe there's a type of fish called a bream.
All right.
I took it too far, but I think I'm actually technically right.
Also, we want you to know that
look at that, Anthony, the guy who does the fishing show. Can confirm for us.
I just Googled it, and it is a type of fish.
yes.
Bream?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks silly.
It's got its
I
fins up
didn't say
near
it was a good looking fish.
It's got its fins over by its
I'm a
head.
big fan of it. It's kind of cute.
It's called what?
It's called a bream. It's kind of cute. I like it. It's tiny.
Oh,
Anyway, sports cards.
there we go. There we go. So we're gonna give away a ticket today.
Really?
Yeah, for call in. So I'd love it if you'd call in at 916-339-1140 or the 1-800 number, which I haven't memorized. What is?
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140.
920-1140.
Yes,
That's what it
yes,
is.
yes.
Here's what we want. We want our hot take of the upcoming season for the Kings. I would love. We're going to
okay.
give away an A's thing for a Kings question.
All right.
So we'll keep it local. What's your hot take? What's going to happen? And we'll have a consensus between me, Whitey, and Anthony as to which one's the best hot take of what's going to happen. Now, let's be realistic. Don't go, oh, we're going to trade DeMar DeRozan for LeBron. That's not realistic, okay?
It's pretty
Come on.
hot, though.
And-
Hot take.
Yeah, hot mess. But, what's something that you think will happen for the Kings or it even has the faint chance possibility? We're not going to the YouTube chateau for it. We're going to actually speak to somebody because we have to
All
get
right.
your information, etc. But we'll be giving away one Soderstrom autograph ticket for a lucky caller who comes up with something cool.
Okay.
Love to
By the
do
way,
that.
Peg Junk back at it in the chateau. For some reason, right now, I'm on eBay looking up King's bobbleheads. Thanks, guy. Gee, I wonder why.
Oh, yeah, because you have Bobby and Scott.
Scott Pollard.
Yeah,
I
you
got
got
to
those
bring Gerald Wallace in. Hi, this is Gerald Wallace. Deepest voice I've ever heard.
Oh, really?
Very deep.
Uh,
I signed autographs with him once at some card show or memorabilia show that's no longer around, and we were doing it for like half hour, and people were so frantically getting autographs from him. And then the guy who owns the shop said, "Hey, Gerald, can you sign something for Whitey?" And he goes, "Who's Whitey?"
And then it went, have you seen her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Baby, have you seen her? Oh, yeah.
Nice guy though. But
Great guy.
Anyway,
I met him
yes.
twice. He was nice both times.
Uh-huh.
And that's what matters to me. How did you treat me?
There you go.
Me.
hmm
Okay. So please start calling in. We'll take calls as they come in. We'll interrupt ourselves in our segments just to get your calls because we want at least 3 or 4. We'll see if we can get people to actually physically dial in.
hmm
Anthony, keep us posted. Just interrupt us in the middle.
He's
when we have,
answering a call right now.
Is he?
So yes, 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Your hot Kings take could win you Soderstrom tickets at True Sports Cards.
That's right.
For his
Hey,
opinion.
1140. How can I help you? This is Anthony. You're going to hear that when he picks up.
Hey, you're on the Bream line with
Hey.
Anthony.
Hey, these breams are cute little fish. Do you know that more and more of our show is just us making stupid voices?
Good.
I can't believe that this is what we do.
It was a very low percentage early on, but now we're up to a good 12,
At least
14%.
what 1/4 of the show coming soon. Why don't you run commercials? Because we run commercials of us voicing it. Father's Day framing special. For those of you that don't know, we frame in-house. We have an incredible framer by the name of DJ. DJ can frame just about anything. He just framed some boxing shorts. He did a baseball shadow box. He's done bats before. We could frame anything. You got it. We frame it.
Just to tie it in, the question is, were the Menendez brothers framed?
Yeah,
I don't think they were.
oh,
but
that was good. hey, I got a joke in my brain. Here it comes. Here it comes. Are the Menendez brothers framed? Said Whitey.
yeah, I don't think they were. Anyway.
Especially when they go, no, we did it.
Yeah,
No,
there is that, huh?
Yeah, were we framed? Maybe, but it kind of went away when they said, yes, we definitely
right,
did it.
Right.
Framing special, Father's Day is next Sunday. I'm going to enjoy a Father's Day with my family. I am a father.
hmm
And
I would think that your shop should be just hopping this week with people going in there to get stuff for dad.
I hope. And my favorite is like, I always start with, what is it that you would like to get? What sport does your dad like? Or, oh, he loves baseball, he loves football, whatever. Okay, great. What budget do we want to be around? And then they'll say some budget. Sometimes it's $1,000, sometimes $500. But when somebody's like, I don't know, $15, I go like this. Oh, you don't like him, huh? You don't like your dad? $15? They ground you a lot? What's going on here? Come in, spend a few bucks, whether it's $1, $1,000 or more. We appreciate your business. The framing special, normally $350 for a frame to be framed with 2 photos, glass, great matting, all that good stuff, $350 plus tax. for a special. We're taking $100 off for Father's Day. So you can get your jersey framed for $250 plus tax, taking $100 off. So that'll go through next Saturday. So you have until we're talking next week to have that special. Come in, bring in your jersey. If you don't have a jersey, we have lots of jerseys for you to buy.
Yeah.
You can even buy your Soderstrom jersey to be framed, even so you'll pay for it. You'll have Soderstrom signed 2 weeks from now, and then we'll frame it behind that for $250. What a great option.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got that. Now, let's talk about what's in the news. There's the NBA Finals going on.
Yeah.
What was your conversations? I always like to recap your weekly topics, things that were top of mind awareness for you guys as the Drive guys. What did you and Drapes talk about this
The
week?
consensus was, wow, this could be a short series. OKC has the wherewithal to take care of the Pacers in short order. This might be the end of the Pacers magic, and it might be. But, of course, we've been stunned once again by the Pacers after game one, and then the conversation turned also to how Kings fans are having a hard time with this as it is. If Indiana is to win the championship, we had Jerry on yesterday. Jerry Reynolds said, I'm afraid that next year it's going to be De'Aaron Fox against Halliburton in the finals, and I don't know if we can handle that around here. Yeah.
After they beat Luka, who we passed on.
Yeah. So that's been the conversation, and just I'm just glad we have such a great game for game one.
Yeah, it goes to show that the Kings do have attributes of a game one winner. 19 turnovers in the first half. We could do that for sure. Be down by 15 points in the fourth quarter. We definitely can do that. So have faith, Kings fans. We have the attributes of a game one finals winning team. Right? We're pretty good at that.
Yeah.
We do that often.
I did think down the stretch that OKC looked a lot like the Kings with just giving the ball to DeRozan and getting out of the way. That's what they did with Shea, and it didn't work out for him too well.
Hey, you could be great and still lose.
Yeah.
We've learned that. Jokic was out this season. SGA was out this season. As always, it comes down to supporting players when it comes to winning and losing. And when you think about that, how did Jalen Williams do? How did Chet Holmgren do?
Holmgren had a bad game.
Those are the make or break factors in winning. So even though we may have DeRozan that trades away or Zach LaVine, who's our lead guy, it really comes down to the Keegans and the Maliks, and it comes down to the not even Sabonis maybe, but like you're not fringe guys, but you're solid rotation
Shaq
six.
calls them the others.
Yeah, the others.
That's what he does. He says you got your stars, and you got your, like, he and Kobe were the stars, and the others were like Ori and Fisher.
Right. Those guys
Yeah.
are so important to have solid games. How about not bad games? So let's talk about Halliburton. Okay. So I did a little bit of research on Halliburton. We're going to be talking about his 2020 PSA 10 silver card, his rookie card. Now the 2020
Prism right there.
that's correct, but the silver version of a PSA 10. So we did a little research on that, and I did a pre-game one, post-game one. So Halliburton was going for, on 6/5 that day of the game, was selling for $375. After the game, it went up $75 to $450. That is a $75 jump within a 24 to 48 hour period. Now, what does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Does this happen often? Not really. This is the NBA Finals. Most people are watching, at least they're watching the clips of it. I know that the YouTube clip has millions of views on that particular shot where Hallie came up and hit that jumper. Reminded me a lot of Bibby. Bibby came off of the screen to catch, but it was right around that area, and it was a 2, just like Bibby's, and it was clutch, unbelievably clutch. And Hallie's shot is ugly looking, but it goes in.
Yeah.
Right? That's I think it's a little better than when he played at SAC.
It's a little smoother, I
A little
think,
bit,
and
but not
consistent.
much.
That's the latest shot in an NBA Finals, I think, since
To take a
Michael
lead.
Jordan in '97, because he made it with 0.3 left. Yeah.
Oh, to take a lead in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like 85, 82, 7 or
Probably.
whatever terrible scores there were back then. Incredible jump just in 24 hours. If those of you are interested in getting Halliburton, I think that you will get priced out. Let me rephrase that. That's not what I meant. What I meant was, as you're watching the ascension of a price, it's going to be a challenge to be able to be picking this up at what most people call reasonable if Pacers win game 2. If Pacers win game 2 on the road and going back home to Indiana, it's going to be Really interesting.
Yeah, you can still get. I checked today, and I know prices are volatile. You could get like a purple optic prism Halliburton rookie, and that's kind of a color match, not autographed or numbered,
right?
At a reasonable price,
right?
Yeah, but the stuff that matters, numbered jersey swatches, autographs, woo!
If one of these teams, particularly Indiana, gets to 3 wins, whether it's 3-2, 3-1, 3-0, if Indiana gets to 3, I think that is the point where Halliburton will be at his peak pricing.
Mm-hmm.
We've known in the past and based on history, once the team wins, yes, there's a slight bump, but we always see the hangover after, whether it be Mahomes, whether it be Jokic, whether it be Giannis, it doesn't matter. You'll see the peak, and then once they actually win, it will stay valuable, but it'll maybe dip a little bit, but you won't see the ascension.
Yeah, it's amazing, Emran, the variance, because you go back to that game with about 3 minutes left. Richard Jefferson said on the telecast, he said, Halliburton has these games where, sometimes he's just not aggressive enough. So if they'd lost that game, the narrative would be, wow, Halliburton didn't come through. And instead, he's the greatest clutch player ever because he made that one shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Recency bias, right?
Yeah.
No, that's, and we're going to talk a little bit later in the show about this. Again, buy as high as you can afford in your budget. Silver is non-numbered, but you're going to have a lot more of base graded than you would silver. And if you can get to the numbered version, 75, 50, 199, 149, grab those too. So even if you need to combine and condense your collection if you really believe in a player, buy the lowest numbered version of graded PSA 10s that you could buy of that player, and get yourself in that arena rather than having a really wide collection of base. Anthony, do we have any calls yet? I'm trying to give away the Soderstrom.
Yeah, not yet.
Unbelievable.
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140.
One take a win at this point.
Yeah, if you would like a shot at a free Soderstrom ticket for his appearance at Emran's shop on the 21st, we're looking for your hottest King's take.
I'm begging people, please call. Please show that you listen, please.
Well, we have to get one. Once you get one on them, people hear it, and it's like, okay,
yes.
call. So
there you go. That's a terrible take. Let me get my better take on.
By the way, Emran, to your point here, I have a bunch of listings for current Halliburton cards. This is 2021 Panini Spectra Color Blast number 25 Halliburton rookie, super short print PSA 10. 95 watchers in the current bid, 23 bids up to $3,050.
On which card again?
That's Spectra Color Blast rookie super short print PSA 10 Halliburton.
Wow, beautiful. And what's wonderful about it as a Kings fan is it's bittersweet, but you're collecting his rookie cards, and he's in a Kings jersey, so it's like yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Like, right? It's cool, right?
I think it is. I think it's really cool.
Right?
I was just looking at my rated rookie base optic, and it was just, wow.
Yeah.
Seeing him in that Kings
jersey. To reminisce. Yeah. To reminisce. Let's talk about the other side. SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, our most recent MVP for the NBA. This guy scores 38 points in the game one. They still lose.
Mm-hmm.
Tough. Again, his supporting cast didn't do their regular job that they normally do, which led to a collapse on defense. 15-point comeback by Indiana, which then leads to what do we do with SGA cards? So we're looking at the 2018 Panini Prism SGA, and I'm going with base. There's a lot less base graded in that set than.
And speaking of original jerseys, he's in a Clipper uniform.
Correct. Yes, it's a jump shooting one straight ahead. And so that card before the game went for PSA 10 base. I apologize. Is that silver? No, I put silver prism on our notes, but I meant base. Yep, just base. That one went for on 6/5, which was June 5th, 167. On June 6th, 175. It stayed pretty consistent. It didn't go down in the 24 to 48 hour period after the game. It's highly likely, and the Thunder are favored again to win game 2. So you may see that jump a little bit. When we're talking about the silver prism version of that card, we're talking about approaching, nearing $1,000. So I want to talk to people about stuff that's readily available and available for most collectors at their budget. But if you have a silver, you can go for it. Got
Mhm.
some? Okay.
We have 3
Let's go.
people getting ready.
Let's go. Let's hear
Are
it.
we
guys.
ready to go to the phones, Anthony? I know Anthony is scrambling. He just gave me the hold on.
Oh, he gave me the.
Hold on, mister.
Excuse me. I have to. I wasn't ready for these calls.
Yeah. So we got a handful of people that are
All
going
right.
to join us. Just a minute.
When Anthony gives us the finger,
Yeah,
he's given us
exactly.
multiple fingers before in the morning, but this one he'll point to us when he's ready.
Yeah. We ready to go, Anthony? You're still okay. Thumbs up.
First
Yeah.
time?
I think that was a thumb. Joe joining us on Sackdown Sports. Hello, Joe. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Whitey? How you guys doing today?
Good, good. Thanks for checking in. Do you understand what we're doing here?
You know what? I jumped in the car. I heard something about Tyler Soderstrom, and I was like, "Oh man, I got to call.
Okay.
I not really though.
Joe, you
So-
sound like us when we were preparing for the show. I jumped in the car like, oh, wait, I got to talk about something for an hour.
Yeah.
Joe,
Tyler
I heard
Soderstrom's-
something about free Tyler Soderstrom
Oh, yeah.
tickets. Is that to your signing?
I heard the word free, so I called.
That's correct.
What I'm looking for, Joe, is I'm looking for your hot take of what the Kings may be doing this season before the season starts. Give me a hot take, something that's going to change up the Kings' chemistry, a roster, whatever it is, and the best take. And it's got to be realistic, right? So it's not, we're going to trade the entire team for LeBron. That's not realistic. Give me something that you think is realistic that would happen that's a hot take.
I would say probably trading DeRozan for hopefully a wing or a point guard or both that are young, maybe with a 3-team deal, something like that, something where we could get some value out of that, hopefully.
Give me a name so that way we could attach it too, because just saying that a guy should be traded.
Give me the name.
Yeah, just give me a name that you'd want to see come over in that DeRozan trade, even one of the multiple names that might be part of it.
Yeah, just somebody that you would
I mean, I would even welcome Davion back.
Davion!
Yeah!
All right, we're trading
Yeah,
DeRozan
I
back to
think
Toronto.
Davion- I really think Davion took a step forward in Miami.
I said Toronto, but I
you
meant
know,
Miami. Yeah, it's just, you're
yeah,
right, Joe.
yeah. I got you, brother. I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, he really stepped forward and proved he could be, I think, a lead point guard on the team. So I would say Davion at least come back. I don't know what kind of young wings they have sitting on their bench that they're not using, but
That's
you know,
pretty good.
Miami's got a good culture, and picking from that is not a bad deal.
Hey, right now you're in the lead. Thanks, Joe. We'll take the next call.
I like
Thank you,
that.
Joe.
Good luck.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Who's next?
Just before we get to the next call, we had Jerry Reynolds on yesterday, as I mentioned. He loves the idea of Davion coming back, but he says he doesn't think Miami will part with him. He's restricted, but I love the idea. That would be great.
So wait a minute. The Kings would bring back somebody that they gave up on before? Good job, Kings.
We have Chris.
Had a higher rate on the way in than
Right.
when they went out.
Right.
Chris, what's going on?
How are you, Chris?
What's up?
Not much. I love you guys' show. I'm a big fan.
You and my wife. I love it.
I don't believe you, but that's nice of you to say.
What's up, Chris? What's your take? What's your take?
All right, you just want to go straight to the take? Here's my hot take for the Kings next season. Malik Monk wins Sixth Man of the Year.
Oh, is it that hot? It might be hot. He came in second.
Yeah.
So you're
2
saying
years
he's
ago.
you're
Yeah.
saying he's going back to the bench and he's going to be on fire like he's been previous years.
Correct.
Who moves into the starting lineup for our pseudo point guard until we get one?
We got to trade for a point guard. We got to pick something up. I mean, Carter, maybe Carter starts, but Malik can't start. We know that.
And your
That's pretty
reason
good.
for that is because we need firepower off the bench, or he's just
Correct.
not as
we need someone to
effective.
be the second team, and he doesn't have the ball handling. He's not a distributor like we need. I mean, it'd be nice if we had
He's got that-
Halliburton or Fox, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we should probably draft a player like that or two. Chris gets up.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Chris. Good luck.
Good luck.
Hey, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Who's next? We got another one?
Yeah. Bill.
Bill. We got Chris, Bill, and who's the first one? Joe.
Joe.
Where's the Emirates at? All right, Bill, what's up?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Good, Bill. Thanks for helping us out here. What do you think? What's your King's hot take?
Okay, so yesterday, Whitey, you were talking about the Halliburton curse.
Yeah.
I think it's the Rick Adelman curse for the way he was the winningest coach in Kings history, and he gets fired, and they're going to go defensive. And look at how many coaches have been in and out since then.
So
A
you
lot.
think-
The fact that, and the fact that the Maloof brothers didn't even, they had Jeff Petrie fire him. It's like, those two guys worked magic in Portland back in the 90s, you know?
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of dark.
So-
Yeah, but I'd mentioned yesterday a Halliburton curse, but Bill's going, nah, it's an Adelman curse that's bringing everything
So
down.
that's the take.
Yeah, I would.
You know, it's interesting, Bill. Speaking of the continuation of the Adelman curse, Mike Malone gets fired 3 games or 5 games before the season's ending, and they're going into the postseason. And David Adelman, Rick's son, takes over,
Mhm.
Right.
and they lose.
Yeah.
And now he's the no longer interim, but he is the regular coach now for the team. So we'll see if the Adelman curse continues.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right. theory.
Right. I just thought it was kind of crappy what they did, you know, because he was a great coach. And I mean,
We loved him. We
Yeah.
loved him.
yeah.
Great take. Thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. You're in the running. We
All right.
appreciate your listening.
Hey, I'm glad there's somebody else working today too. I'm a pool man, so I spend way too much time listening to you guys when I should be out working.
Listen, I'd be accidentally falling in pools once it hits about 90 degrees, too.
Bill,
I'd be
what,
like,
what
"Oops."
is the oddest thing that you found in somebody's pool or in the skimmer basket?
Dude,
Dead skunk.
That's going. There you go.
Yeah. I
Ben,
actually found a couple of crawdads in a pool in Land Park, and I'm not really sure how they got there. I'm thinking maybe a bird had them and dropped them or something.
Yeah,
but-
there you go.
yeah.
what
All
have
right.
we evolved into?
Thank you, Bill.
I thought the previous show ended already. We're now continuing. Man in Florida finds dead skunk, and when we come back. Speaking of that, I'm from Stockton, and there's lots of weird things that happen in Stockton because, you know, I'm a Stocktonian, and I can say that.
Mm.
When I was little, walking to school, somebody taught me, hey, did you know that you can catch crawdads in the little creek there? I said, sure.
Right?
Right? So I go, how do you do it? And they go, you're never going to believe this, but here's what you do. You take a piece of string and you put some hot dog on it.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, like this
One
is
of my
common
daughters
knowledge.
used to do that at her daycare when she was in Vallejo. Yeah, they would go do that.
Okay, one second. What kind of daycare do you send your daughters to? He goes, let's go to the creek and get crawdads with hot
Crawdad
dogs.
catchers.
Okay, that's the name of the daycare.
Yeah.
Crawdad catchers daycare. So we'd put the little string with a hot dog. We'd feel a little pinch or something out there. We'd pull it up, and these freaking crawdads are hanging onto it with the claws, munching on the hot dog. I'm like,
Right.
I think I'm a crawdad, because that's how Jessica gets me up in the morning. Waves the hot dog in front of my face, and I wake up. Any other calls?
Oh, we actually do have Tom.
Yes. Tom, what's up, Tom? Let's go to Tom.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, guys, in Sutter Creek right now. So I'm in the 209, not
Okay.
quite Stockton, but
Hey, do you have crawdads on hot dogs?
Yes, he's actually in
I
Sutter
used
Creek.
to, I
He's
used
in-
to, I used to go for crawdads in Silver Lake up Highway 88. If you've heard of that, so
Nice.
209, stand up.
Let's go.
Well, my hot take of the day is not player related. My hot take is that the over under for me plus 2.5 on how many times GM Scott Perry will go on Kings radio and speak to the people. That's my hot take.
You think for the
That was
entire
gonna-
season, 2.5 is the count?
Yeah, it's probably 2.5 more times.
we
Oh,
lost
did
him.
he count? Tom, he had a radio voice. He had a
2.5 over under.
There he is, 2.5. So as soon as we get him on 3 times, you believe that that's the over, we're good to go. And you're saying you're taking the under or the over?
Ooh, I'm going under. Nope, I'm going over. I think Whitey, Drake, they got it. I think they got the pull this year. I love the synergy.
Let's do it.
Thanks,
okay,
Tom.
that's what's called a futures bet.
Yes.
Right, that's a futures bet.
I don't know anything, but from what I know, I would take the over on that, but we'll see.
What are you talking about? We'll have the overs of Scott Perry on the radio in an interview 3 times on this show.
He's not like Monty. He likes to get out there, and he's really good at talking to people. Nothing against Monty, but that's one of the things that Scott Perry brings to the party. We'll see, but I would take the over on that, but I appreciate the take either way.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like the people just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? Just
you
tell,
think
just
we'll
tell
get
me
him on
why-
this show, huh?
At least 3 times. Horace Grant, Artis Gilmore, Jerry Reynolds, Rob Barris from Burbank, James Spence. We can get anybody.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
Have you seen my phone? It's a lot
yes.
bigger than yours. It's
I
physically
have.
bigger because there's more Rolodex calls.
It's hard to miss.
Exactly.
It's like a billboard.
It's like, if you look here on this PowerPoint presentation on my phone. Yeah, we're excited about Scott Perry having more communication with our fans. Again, we just don't want to be in the dark. We appreciate Monty's moves, but having some logic behind it would be good.
Yeah.
Right? Give us an explanation why.
That's one of the reasons I think Scott Perry is here. This is a very difficult offseason for the franchise to navigate, and he's a good guy to have out in front of all that.
Let's take a break from calls unless you have more.
We have, let's see, we have John and
let me guess. Steve?
No. Oh, Willie.
We got a okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's do both of them, and then we'll go into some baseball takes.
All right, let's start with Will. Hey, Will, how are you?
What's up, Whitey, man? I was shocked, man, to hear you guys on a Saturday. I'm in my car.
You just found out about us?
Uh-huh.
We've been around for a year and a half. Jeez.
I never listen on the weekend,
Well, what are you doing right now?
I'm driving.
Okay, well, we need to drive on Saturdays and listen to us on 10 and 11.
I can't wait for this.
I never turn it on AM on the weekend because, I'm listening to music and I'm jamming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway,
I do.
You missed Whitey's debut edition of the Halliburton song. We'll play it at the end as well.
What do you have for us, Will? I can't wait to hear this.
I'm gonna get on Whitey anyway because Whitey know me. He know I'm a regular, man.
Yes.
Whitey.
Yeah.
You know I like you. I like Jay.
Yeah.
And I like my boy, the brother. What's his name?
Kyle Draper.
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake's the little boy.
Yeah.
But what? Y'all gotta stop, man. Your boys in the morning, man. Your boys in the morning, Styles and Cal and let the Styles. I mean, they campaigning, and you kind of getting in that too, man. You gotta stop that. They trying to campaign to get rid of Debo, man. Look, let me tell you something. Man. Debo, the only real scorer we got. Sometimes Zach comes through, but Debo, I mean, the man, what he averaging? 25. He done had how many 40-point games? How many 30-point games? They want to give him the ball and get out the way because they know he can get fouled or he can hit the shot. And then everybody crying about Debo. We get rid of Debo. What consistent scorer do we have?
Yeah, Zach LaVine, hopefully, but you make a good point.
But he's not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
He's an athletic dog. He's bad. I mean, I love the brother. But Debo if Debo is rolling, he's gonna make his free throws.
Mm-hmm.
He can create a foul.
Look at Will.
See, what I'm saying is people gotta think, man. They keep saying give her to Debo. Who we gonna get?
Hey, Will. This is Emmer. My name is Emran Pilati. I'm the owner of a sports card shop in Sacramento, Rockland area. And you tuned in for the first time. This is a sports card show. So what we're looking for is a hot take for the Kings. We're giving away an autograph ticket to meet Tyler Soderstrom at my store 2 weeks from today. So my question for you is, what's your hot take? What are the Kings going to do this offseason that maybe some people don't know they're going to do, but you believe it's going to happen?
Maybe just you would like to see them do, Will.
This is what I think. This is what I think they should do. And this is the superior basketball mind.
Okay.
They gotta keep the team. They need an athletic big man on the side of Sabonis who ain't gonna get dunked on all game. And then they need to just keep folks and keep Terrence Davis and let them come. Give them a training camp. See what they can do. Just don't panic and start trading your best players. That's what we did with Halliburton.
That's what we did with Fox. We did that with Fox too.
That's what we did with Fox. That's what we did with Fox. That's what I'm saying. Now everybody, it just hurts me. Everybody says, man, we got to get rid of Debo. What the hell are you talking about? He made $25 million.
Will, we got to go to the next caller. But I got to tell you something. You and I talk the same. Our octaves in our voice continue to go up to the point where we're like hitting soprano level because we're like, what are we doing?
Yes.
Why is this happening? I'm with you.
Hey, Whitey.
Yeah.
I like you, Whitey. You cool.
Thank you,
Whitey. Get rid of Debo stuff. Get off of that, man.
Thanks, Will. Thanks for listening. Man. Yeah. Appreciate that.
I don't know who Will is, but I like him. We got to have Will check in more often. We got one more left.
We got John standing by. Hey, John, what's going on? Tough act to follow for you.
Hey, how's it? Yes. So I have a 2 hot takes.
All right.
Give me your best one.
And okay.
Because the longer you talk, the less I'm on the radio, and that don't work for me.
Right.
Go ahead, John. What's up?
First one, Golden State. Trade DeMar DeRozan for Jonathan Kuminga.
Mm.
Straight up.
I don't know if salaries match, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, that's
intrigued.
true.
I'm intrigued.
that's what makes it a hot take. Okay,
I'm
Yeah,
intrigued.
Yeah,
Okay.
Our point guard would be
Oh, you know what? I just did a little math in my head, John.
Carter.
John,
Yeah.
you know what works? Kaminga and Buddy for. Do you want Buddy back?
Sure. Yeah. He's a great scorer off the bench.
Okay. There you go. Oh,
Kaminga, Devin Carter's your point guard. All right.
okay.
Devin Carter's our point guard. Yes. The other one would be Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
We would trade DeMar DeRozan again for a point guard like Alex Caruso.
Caruso plays for
Or-
OKC.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on KC now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
on
know why
OKC.
my phone is
That's-
telling me he's on the Lakers.
That's okay.
You got an old phone.
Do you have an iPhone 8? And maybe on. Once you get to the
I
14.
do not have an iPhone.
Okay. Well, that's probably why. You
got a flip phone.
You're on your sidekick.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I can't think of the other guy's
Ga-
name for the life of
Gabe
me, the guy
Vince-
that is on the
Dave
Lakers.
Vincent from Stockton is
Austin
on.
Reeves.
Austin Reeves. Oh God.
Austin Reeves.
I wish.
Yes. Oh, no. Is it Austin Reeves? Yeah, Austin Reeves.
All right.
I wish.
Thank you, John.
I'd take
We
him in a
gotcha.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
thank you.
John.
Appreciate that.
Are we ready to make a selection of who gets sodas from?
I have no idea where to go. We got-
I know where I want to go, but we'll see if anybody else calls, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So,
339-1140, 1-800-920-1140.
baseball, we got
If you want to jump on.
15 or so minutes. Anthony's going to start yelling in our ear in about 10. That we
He's
got
always
5 minutes.
yelling at us.
Yeah, he's always like,
I'm this close to just saying that's it.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. He's like, I've never heard you guys on the. No, I'm thinking of Will.
Yeah.
You guys are on the radio on Saturday? What I like about Will listening is like, he's like, I don't know who this other guy is, but why do I like you? It's like,
Will's a guy.
Will is the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about baseball. Some hot players that are playing right now. Aaron Judge, 2013 Bowman Chrome. That was his first Bowman way back when, 2013. I'm talking about the PSA 10. Judge is hitting nearly 400. He
Incredible.
continues to go through this.
Put a dent in the batter's eye at Sutter Health Park.
There is no, is that true?
I think he did. Seriously. Yeah.
There-
Put a mark on it anyway.
There is a very, 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 very high chance that he wins his third MVP in a row.
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible. We've really never seen anything like it. I did him versus Ohtani numbers, seeing if they were going to go, 3 in a row of these MVPs. Shohei's doing well. I didn't do stats on him today, but Shohei's doing well. But Judge is just insane right now. His 2013 Bowman Chrome, I'm only going back a month ago. So his 2013 Bowman Chrome PSA 10 on May 15th went for $687. As of yesterday, that same card, $697, $110 jump on a 12-year-old card.
797.
Correct.
Yeah.
Almost 800.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. Are we seeing anything like this in recent memory?
No, it's a perfect conflagration of a guy coming into his own, historic numbers at a time when the industry is, kind of taken off for some of the higher end stuff.
I'm thinking that whether it's your 2013 Bowman or your 2017 Topps, right now is a great time to pick up Judge. He's really solidifying himself as a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
If not, his cumulative home run stats are not there yet. He's not 500 home run club. I want to say he's 3 something, so he's still a little ways away. But then again, things may change. Remember, the 500 home run club was an automatic, unless you had some spice around you, like a Sheffield. I mean, Sheffield is over 500. Palmeiro's over 500, but because of circumstances, they're not in. McGuire, he's over 500. But maybe 400 does it, because we know 300 wins is an automatic for pitchers, but we're going to see the 220s get in. I think CC Sabathia, who recently got in,
win 300 games.
it's just not possible, right? Because you have
probably
to,
not.
right? So maybe some of these cumulative stats come down to being the barrier into the Hall of Fame. But I would say that right now, Aaron Judge, if he retired today, would be borderline possibly 60 to 70% Hall of Famer at this point.
Yeah.
The way it sits, the way he sits.
I would be stunned if he doesn't make it. And I expect he will, and I hope he does. I'm not a Yankee fan, but
as a local
he's great for baseball. Yeah.
Too.
But I just can't help but think back to Don Mattingly, and I know
So
it was a
hot.
while ago. Don Mattingly in the mid 80s was like, he was one of the greatest hitters we'd ever seen.
Yep.
and he hurt his back and he fell off, and he's not even in the Hall of Fame.
He's not. He fell off the ballot after a few years.
Yeah.
Once you go below 5%, you come off the regular ballot.
And he was a great
Unbelievable
player until he just wasn't.
Donnie Baseball.
Yeah.
That was our guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about another player that's just on fire right now. Excuse me, PCA.
You're right over there.
I was hiccuping.
Paddles.
Still digesting Will's steak. We got another caller. Okay, before we talk about Pete Crow Armstrong, let's take this call. Who we got?
We got Tim.
Tim.
Some call him Tim. Hello, Tim.
Hey guys, happy Saturday.
Hey, happy Saturday. What's going on? What's your hot take?
My son's name is Will, so it's not the same Will. It's a different Will. I got the King's take. I got one other question, but the King's take is, Whitey, I equate you to Jason Williams. I'm watching YouTube highlights of Jay Will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there was no one like him, maybe since Bob Cousy. I mean, and I don't know if he's ever going to grow with his card, but that guy, we miss that guy. I mean, he was the Harlem Globetrotters of the NBA.
Yeah,
and he was so fun to watch, and he brought so much spirit to the team. So my hot take is, give me Jay Will over anybody, including Whitey. I mean, I think Whitey, you're like the Jay Will of broadcasting.
Well, Tim, I'll tell you, I actually played. I'm not kidding. I played pickup with him once, and he came down on a fast break, and I was the only one back. And I had him at the foul line, stopped, and I realized I was too close. The next thing I knew, everyone that was playing went, ooh, and he was laying the ball in. He went by me, and to this day, I don't know what he did. I did not see it. He was that quick. I don't know what he did. And I asked him, I said, what'd you do? He goes, man, I don't know.
Hey, that's coming straight from the mouth of Whitey Chocolate.
Yes.
Whitey Chocolate.
Yes. White chocolate, man.
Yes.
White tea chocolate.
Hey, for the baseball card guy, you think if Pete Rose gets in the Hall of Fame, it's going to jump his card?
I love it. I'm glad he's addressing me. My name is Emran, and
hey, baseball card guy.
I call you Rockland Boy.
That's what I respond to, Rockland Boy. Or hey, here's what I say: you can call me whatever you want, as long as you call me to buy and sell your cards with me. That's all.
I'm going to come by. Come by.
Ask me the
question. What do you think about Pete Rose? If Pete Rose gets in, is that going to jump big time or not?
It's already jumped. So two factors came in. Number one, when he passed, we had an interest in Pete Rose cards. They went up. Anything graded PSA 3 or higher of his rookie card. If you remember, his rookie card has the four heads on it. Mm-hmm. 3 other players and Pete Rose. I don't even know who the other ones are. So it's the rookie stars. That one went up. Then when Manfred announced that he was eligible, I think the earliest he can get in is 2028 with a 27 vote. So that is highly likely that he's going to go in. At this point, what's the point of a ban when the guy's dead? A point of it is that we need to honor that he put on the field. No greater hitter in baseball history, cumulative stats, and Rose. I think it goes up again. So we've seen the jump already twice from when he passed away, when he was announced as eligible, and you're going to see one more jump coming down the path.
There you go, Tim.
Tim, do you have that hot take on that? It was Jay Will was your hot take for the season?
He's my hot take.
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to text him right now, see if we can get him on the show next week.
By the way, Whitey, I think Rockland Boy would go by you too. So get over it.
Yeah, let's see. I'd like to find out. Thanks, Tim. I made a hook shot, and Jay Will said, "Hey, nice shot."
I'm texting him right now.
Yeah, it's the True Sports Card Show. Last call here: 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. What we're playing for, if you will, free ticket to Tyler Soderstrom's autograph appearance at Emran Show on June 21st. So we're just asking for your hot Kings take, and we got some heavy contenders on the board. So it's your last chance to call in if you want to compete for that. It's the True Sports Card Show. Emran Pilati and Whitey Gleason. By the way, Emran, for all your True Sports Cards needs, look no further than the True Sports Cards and Collectibles. Whether you are a new, returning, or current collector, Emran has all your collecting needs, from the newest releases, hot singles, supplies, autograph memorabilia, even grading and authentication services. Come by and see for yourself. You'll wonder why you ever went anywhere else, which is what we're wondering. True Sports Cards and Collectibles. What are you doing? 6661 Stanford Branch Road in Rockland.
Why ain't going anywhere else? What's wrong with you?
Right.
PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong. This guy is going to be an all-star this year. He's only 23 years old. plays for the Cubs.
Yeah.
And is hotter than fish grease
last year was his rookie card, right?
Yes, maybe 23. I can't remember, but I'm looking right now at his 2020 Bowman Chrome Draft Refractor PSA 10. I went.
Are you okay?
I don't know which one's older, you or me.
Oxygen tank over there for you.
May 15th, $105. June 6th, $195. $90 jump in just less than a month, 3 weeks. That is almost a 100% double your increase of value.
Is
in
that
this
a
card.
Cub factor? You know, the Cubs are a big brand in baseball.
I just think this guy's hot. He's really one of those players right now. I think every year has a player that jumps out to the forefront. We saw it last year with Ellie and Skeens. Skeens as a rookie, Ellie as a second or third year player. But I think every year has that. I thought Lawrence Butler would be one of those guys this year. He hasn't really gone to that level for the A's. But you know who has? The third guy that I want to talk about, Jacob Wilson.
He's incredible.
Jacob Wilson is playing lights out for the A's. He's
a couple hits last night.
He's definitely going to be the all-star representative for the A's, if not having a second or third one. But for sure, Jacob Wilson will. How about not for sure? How about I'm confident that he will be. His 2023 Bowman Draft autograph PSA 10 on May 15th went for $300. What do you think it did? June 6th.
$350.
More, $450.
Wow.
It jumped $150 more in just 3 weeks. Jacob Wilson is a very hot prospect to pick up in your collection. Let's go up a little bit up the ladder. Let's go with the same card, but the refractor version, number to $499. Again, listen up, listeners. We've got anything that you can have numbered always is better. So as you go up your budget and you're able to pick up more, I would definitely get numbered versions of it. The lowest number you can afford. Go ahead. Why do you have your hand
My
up?
question is, there's different numbers. There's to 50, there's 101, there's to 3, there's 50, there's 99, there's 199. At what point is it like, wow, that's really not that rare?
The second that they're individually numbered, it's more rare than base.
Okay,
that's
so
all
even
I
if
care
it's
about.
like a 299 or something.
A base is at the bottom, a refractor's above that, a number of refractors above that. Like just go up the ladder as to what you could do. I just recently showed you what he had in his hand, the Jacob Wilson Bowman Chrome version of this.
I don't know where that went. I'm so sorry. I must have lost
Green number
it.
9, and I gotta go. Yeah, so the number to 99 version at one was valued right around $1,000 at the beginning of month of May. It's now approaching $1,400. They had a jersey number sale version of that card. Jersey match number sold for $1,750. So the more that you can get on the numbered side, the better. The Bowman Draft number to $499 refractor of that same card, $515, which was the May 15th, $640. On June 4th, sold for $825, almost $200 jump. You got to get on it.
Christopher Ryan asking, Emran, you still have that Jacob Wilson for sale for $1,500?
I do. Although I'll do a little bit less. I would do that for $1,400 right now.
Look at that, Christopher Ryan.
Net to me, $1,400. So that card is a green color match. There's only 99 in the world, and I have a PSA 10. I think it's a population 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. You guys can look it up yourself. But
can I still get the
I'm ready to go.
The Bowmans that have the red RCs?
You sure can. So the Bowman red
program.
Yep, the Bowman red refractor. Anthony's counting down in our ear, and he's going every 30 seconds. Drive me crazy. 3 minutes, 59 seconds. That's bad. That's bad math. I'm not very good at this. We can edit this out, right? So I would just say that absolutely pick up. Right now, Jacob Wilson is a hot commodity. And even if he goes through a little bit of a slump, which he hasn't this whole season, guy's batting .350 as a rookie, playing infield, everyday infield.
Yeah.
An incredible player thus far in his young career. I'd consider it. We got a couple minutes left. Let me tell you about next week's releases. We have Top Series 2 coming out. Top Series
the
2.
Flagship, whatever that means.
Yeah, it's the paper Top Series 2. It's the one that comes out right before regular Topps Chrome. It's great. Pickup boxes will be right around $130. We'll have a few cases of that. So if you have any interest, they'll be releasing Wednesday, the 11th. I will be taking a couple days off before that because Jessica's birthday is on the 10th.
Happy birthday.
So Jessica and I are going to go celebrate. We're going to go eat some great food and do a little bit of traveling. But we'll have it ready to go.
Pardon me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Series 2 a little more rare than Series 1.
No, it's the same amount, just different players with people that are traded, maybe people that have been called up. You might see a Jack Caglione in that series. I don't know.
Is Jacob Wilson, or was he in Series 1?
I don't remember off hand, and we'll I don't know. Yes? Yeah. No, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing he would.
Hey, Rockland card guy. Is Jacob Wilson? Hey, baseball card guy. Who, me? My name's Zimmerman. Okay, baseball card guy.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
I've been called a lot worse than baseball card guy in my time. I don't know about you.
Kevin.
Yeah.
They've called you Kevin.
That's fine.
I think I've called you Kevin 3 times in my life. And it was when I was scolding you. Kevin. Kevin Gleason. 1 minute, he says.
Kevin Michael Gleason.
Get your ass in there right now. 1 autograph or relic per box. And then if you buy it, I always suggest for you to buy the entire box because you're going to get that box topper extra card in there.
Right.
It's always wonderful to have.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going out to the Hallie song that you wrote. For those of you that weren't here at the beginning, Whitey, the talented Whitey Gleason, put together this Halliburton song. We'll tune out to this song.
For Kings fans still hurting over Halliburton. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
We got to pick. I'm going to go with Scott Perry.
All right. That would be Tom.
Tom, congratulations, Tom. You're going to get a free autograph for Tyler Soderstrom at my store on June 21st. For those of you that want to join as well, go to truesportscards.com. We're open 24/7. You can buy your Soderstrom autograph ticket, and we also have custom Soderstrom jerseys for just $40 for you to get signed. It is awesome. For me, the baseball card guy, and Whitey Gleason, the one that everybody likes, and Anthony, who we always forget. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Saturday, and we'll see you next week on the True Sports Card Show.
Piece of me died. Oh, I see his face and I hear his name every time I tune into a playoff game. Holly seen him. Holly, have you seen him?
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another